time to go over how you kill a demon. A lot of people wonder how you kill a demon. It's very difficult thing to do, especially in Runeterra. Where's Yone? He's pretty good. He's pretty good at it. Yone. Alright. Okay. To understand demons, we definitely have to go over here to Ionia, where most demons are. If you ever want to go find demons in Runeterra, when the Riot MMO comes out, if you want to meet a demon, you go to Ionia. That's where a lot of the demons are. That's where you'll see the Azakana, which are like the smaller demons. There are levels to demons, so if we go to demonology chart, it should bring it up. So the way demons work, you can ignore the squares. That was created by someone, but they were just grouping things together. But you can see fear up here at the top. That's representing fiddlesticks. And then you go down, you can see different levels of demons. Secrets, that's definitely Realm, the one that General Swain is associated with. You go down, you can see nightmares, that's Nocturne. And then there's Azakana, which are like lesser demons. The way demons work is the more that they consume of a particular emotion, a human emotion, the stronger they become. To the point they can become like one of these level demons, and then they can even potentially go up to become this level, but I think those slots are taken. So yeah, the more the demon consumes, so let's say there's a demon of greed. The more it consumes of the human emotion of greed, or a demon of lust, or a demon of jealousy, it wants to consume that particular emotion. In this case, we're looking at fear, and so the farther you go down, it's different like types of fears. So this would be like the fear of nightmares. It's a specific type of fear. Then an Azakana under the fear of nightmares would be the fear of a nightmare associated with clowns. So even more specific. The more this particular Azakana feeds on nightmares of clowns, he can eventually go up to become a demon that feeds on nightmares of particular party people, and then nightmares in general, right? That's how demons work. It would be so cool to see Fiddlesticks confront Atakan. Ooh, I think Fiddlesticks would probably just like be so disappointed in Atakan. Basically call him a plaything, like you need to do much better. That would be cool though, to see Fiddlesticks confront Atakan. I'm thinking about it more now. I still wonder if Atakan's gonna get that that weapon from the Spirit Blossom tree. The glaive, or not the glaive, yeah, the glaive. The darkened glaive. I mean, dang, like Xin Zhao's gonna have Atakan in him, and then if he picks up the Darkened Blade, he'll also have a Darken in him, the Darkened Glaive. So that's gonna be like a demon, a Darken, and a human all in one vessel. That guy Xin Zhao's a freaking strong vessel. I'm sure Aatrox would appreciate him. Okay, in the world of Runeterra, killing a demon is not a simple feat. As these malevolent entities from the spirit realm are not truly mortal. When their physical forms are destroyed, their essence is typically banished back to the demonic plane, allowing them to the potential to return one day. Map of the spirit realm, I think there is one. It's like, let me see. Yeah, right here. So this is like a map of the spirit realm. You can see that that's the Bandle tree. That's where Yordles come from. And there's these different realms. This one is associated with Luna. Not Luna, what am I saying? Luna Lovegood? Man, I watched Harry Potter yesterday. Messed me up when I started thinking Lulu. Yeah, Lula, right here. This is the demonic realm right here. So demons have their own place. Fiddlesticks is in Demacia, yeah. Old man Fiddle, too busy looking for his keys. True. He knows where one is. He knows where Joy's key is, at least. Demons are territorial because of Eve voice lines. They are. And Atakan is getting juiced up. Fiddle, the first of the demons, going to be mad. Yeah, I mean, well, what's Atakan the demon of, though? What's he targeting? And how powerful is Atakan already? What kind of demon was he? That's the question. Like, does he interfere with Fiddlesticks, or does he only help him? Atakan definitely brings fear to the table. Yeah, I don't know. But this is like the demon realm right here. You can see it like next to the Bandle tree. Let me make it bigger. I don't know if you guys can see it good. Okay, that's pretty big. I don't need it that big. There we go. You can see this like sleeping fawn type thing. I wonder if you see that during Yone's cinematic, which we'll see. This has a lot to do with Ahri, I think. You can see like an Ionian type symbol with all the foxes. We know Ahri is kind of a special type of Vestaya, and we know Vestaya Shirei took the spirit realm into themselves. Oh, this you see during Yone's cinematic. We'll see this one, and keep this one in mind, this serpent with the fan. And then this is the demon realm to the left. So I always wondered if in the spirit realm, like, do Yordles and demons ever cross paths? And I don't know why. I kind of hope like there's like this violent interaction between Yordles and demons in the spirit realm. Like they kind of go at it, right? There is some clashes with demons crossing into the Bandle Bandle's tree area with the Yordles, and then the Yordles kind of going against the demons as well. True, Fiddle is the first demon going to be mad. He is, yeah. Think about it. One of the first emotions was fear, and demons are created by human emotions, mortal emotions. So if there's a new mortal emotion, the new demon king should arise. But I think they've covered all the bases with 10. Because the old Atakan was feeding on the fear of battle, maybe, or pain. But now he is the Urson dark magic and a demon person. Now he's a person with dark magic and a demon. Yeah, maybe. Atakan, I mean, there's demons beneath Fiddlesticks now that feed on fear, right? But I don't think he doesn't like Nocturne. I think he's just indifferent towards him. So Atakan, if he is feeding on fear, would be probably in this realm, rather than he wouldn't be competing for number 1. But yeah, if he is feeding on fear, then he would definitely fall under this tree. Maybe Frenzy. We don't know who Frenzy is. He could be. He definitely gives me a Frenzy vibe. Oh yeah, let me show you guys the cinematic. So now you understand kind of where demons come from, their place in the spirit realm. It's time to look at a cinematic. I'm gonna keep these up for now because we might come back to them. Okay, we're not gonna watch this whole thing. Just know that Yone and Yasuo. This is Yone. You could see him in the Wild Rift section of the stream. This is Yasuo. They be brothers. Okay. Yasuo was accused of killing his master during the Noxus invasion. He didn't. But he ran off. And then Yone chased him, saying you dishonored, you didn't uphold your truth. You dishonored the name of our family, and very you should have protected the temple and Master Kush, or not Master Kusho, whatever their master's name is. So many names. So he hunts him down. And they kind of go at it. No, let me pause the music. Sorry. And I'll raise this up a bit.
Answer for what you have done.
Yone, turn back.
You have dishonored us.
See?
You swore to protect him.
You swore to protect Ionia. Look around you, brother. Your honor stains the ground.
Oh, man, I need to fix this. For people who are watching in mobile mode, let me fix that. Properties, or not properties, transform. Where's the transform? If you're watching in mobile, I see it. Let me fix it. Top needs to be cut off less. Let's go 20, no, 30. There we go. Okay, that should be better.
Better than living without it.
They going at it.
I'm sorry, brother. I will not fail you again.
Yone feels like he failed him because he left him, and he thinks he should have stayed and guided the Yasuo more. Elder Suma, yes, thank you, Entro. Elder Suma. Yeah, so we're not going to talk about Yasuo here, but he just woke up from a nightmare, so we're going to skip ahead. You just know that he is meeting this demon here. This guy's a demon. Specifically, he's an Azakana. He's like a lesser demon. And he's targeting someone, particularly Yasuo, because Yasuo has a lot of regret. And I think this demon is feeding on his regret. Maybe to kill demons is to know their name first. I don't think it's like what is his name? Rumpelstiltskin type thing. I don't think that. I'm not sure whether, but there is actually, I think, is it Neela? When she talks to Fiddlesticks, says, I know your real name and I know how to kill you. I know she says, I know how to kill you. So perhaps, actually, let me see that real quick. Let me see that. Hold on. Slash Little Joy. She stole his name. Yeah, I know your name. Okay, let me pull this up. Real quick. After that, we're going to talk about Neela and the name thing because that's pretty interesting. The Two Brothers cinematic is one of the best ever, man. It is. I feel like demons are really strong in Runeterra. Even lesser demons like Azakana, they are, for sure. I mean, there's some of the strongest beings in Runeterra. We're definitely have to deal with them in the Riot MMO, for sure.
Why else would the great Yasuo come?
They're so manipulative, though, and evil.
But are you ready?
Does that matter? I'll never make it.
You guys ever hear the theory of mages can look like anything? And so, if you're an old mage, if you're an old man as a mage, you'll probably present yourself as like a young woman to get whatever you want. And if you're a young woman, you'll probably present yourself as like an old man to get whatever you want. And it's like look at the demons now. This demon is presenting himself as like an old man because it's not as intimidating.
Up there in time.
True, the road is long. Perhaps my own temple can still provide a way.
Yeah.
The choice is yours.
Leave it up to him for sure, yeah. Names definitely have something to do with it. And Yone shouts the demon's name, Irk. And I saw an art thingy with the mask and its name was on it. I thought its name was, Kurosago. Yeah, the demon's name was Kurosago. I think the name is Steal the Demon, the mask. The name, Seal it, maybe. It's hard to know. It's hard to know for sure about the names. It hasn't.
Ready to heal. Perhaps you are as well. Return.
Okay, so this guy's saying the spirit blossoms have returned. The spirit blossoms returning in Ionia is a key signal that there's a thinning of the veil, that the veil thins between the material realm and the spirit realm, because all spirit blossoms come from the spirit realm. We talked about that when we talked about Yunara. When the realm thins, demons also are able to cross between the realm of the material realm to the spirit realm. So keep that in mind. Like the Spirit Blossom Festival is probably the highest concentration of demons all year round in Runeterra. Like Azakana are able to cross the lesser demons, right? Like big demons like Fiddlesticks can cross whenever they want. But lesser demons need the veil to be thinner.
If the land is ready to heal, perhaps you are as well.
Yeah, so Yasuo goes through this. Memories of his brother.
You fight?
When I have to, not when I want to.
You don't have anything to prove.
Yeah, so you can see Yasuo is like
Your
clearly the
place
younger
is
brother.
here with Elder Suma.
Yeah,
He
Elder
trained me for this. I can help end this war.
Your duty is to this school, to your master, to Ionia.
Then I should be out there protecting her. I won't fail you, Yone.
It seems I have already failed you.
Saying I already failed you because look how hot-headed and strong Yasuo is. So Yone wasn't able to teach him as his older brother, like teach him loyal duty and patience and calm and stillness kind of thing. You can actually see Yasuo's story a lot better from here in the Runed King. Runed King Yasuo. I don't know if it'll come up. All cinematics and cutscenes. I mean, it's probably in here. I'm looking at. I've already scripted through it a bunch. Look for one that has Yasuo right there, right here. So this is Yasuo's story after that moment.
You have potential, but you are a wild boy, a tempest that must be tamed. So remember all I have taught you.
Master, I never should have abandoned my post.
Yasuo, what have you done? Have you no honor?
Yone, you're mistaken. This wasn't me. I was only gone a short while.
You further disgrace yourself with these lies? Our master bears wounds. Only your blade could have dealt.
Brother, please, let me through.
Okay, so that's the thing. He says, our master bears wounds only your blades could have dealt. That's because it was wind magic. And shout out to Stavros in the chat for saying Riven, because it was Riven actually who killed their master. And she also has wind magic, wind power. So that's why they all thought it was Yasuo. And like, we're surprised that Yasuo even was doubting that, like trying to play it off. Yeah, a lot of regret.
Sometimes we must go looking for our demons.
Oh, you can hear the voice come through. Sometimes we must go looking for our demons. That drink just brings up memories. Yasuo kills Yone. Yasuo is just, I mean, wind magic is tough to beat. Now, to see Yone's story after that moment, we go here, and there's a Yone cinematic. That's really what has to do with the demons. Yone, there we go. So this is right after he dies. Yone wakes up in the spirit realm. Best story, brings me chills, yeah. The Riven Yasuo story and everything tying together is really cool. He wakes up in the spirit realm and he's led by a fox spirit. And so that tree, that's not the Yordle tree. I think I told you guys that was Bandles. There's one tree. Oh, man, what's the name? That tree is really important. It's where all the spirit blossoms come from. It's like a special tree. It's not like the Bandle tree. I think that's what I said. There's the serpent lady, right? Remember that with the mask? You can see her fan there. Yes, drinking LSD again. Yes, the path. It's an awesome cinematic. Yeah, so he's supposed to go into the tree, but then he gets drawn in over here by the demons. Yasuo's in here. He's reliving his fight with his brother. The two swords fall. Sees his dead body. The fox spirit is sad. Diff, D-I-F.
You could
The
have
God
saved
Willow.
them.
Thank you. Yes, the God Willow. Maybe that's it. I think that's the name. No. The God Willow. What am I saying? The God Willow is not that tree. The God Willow was the tree that was cut down by that Freljordian guy, and that's what led to all the willow trees in Ionia. That's Ivard's story. That's not the God Willow. It's a different name. The Tree of Peace. I think it's the Tree of Peace. That's what it is. Let me see. Spirit Realm Tree of Peace. Runeterra. The Golden Tree of Peace. That's what it's called. Yep. Yeah. Omokailon. Yeah, that's Ivern's story. I have a whole video on that. So there's a demon. Could be trying to feed on his regret. Okay. Yone would not be able to beat him with these swords. Just saying. Like, these swords are not going to do anything against the demon. Now, now he can fight him. Now he's got a demon sword from the spirit realm. And that is how Yone gets his ability to kill demons. So now if we continue this story here.
And sometimes they fight.
Okay, so the most direct way to defeat a demon is to use a weapon imbued with spiritual power from the spirit realm, which that one has.
Show yourself.
I'm not here for you.
Killing me doesn't. If he lives, I will return.
Oh, Yasuo uses his wind ability. If you have some kind of magical ability, then yeah, sure, you can fight a demon. Like, with magic, you can fight a demon. But if you don't have any magical ability, you need some kind of spirit realm weapon or Petricite. But listen to what this demon says.
Killing me does nothing, Hunter. If he lives, I will return.
If he lives, I will return. So that just goes to prove, like, killing a demon in the material realm, even if you have magical abilities to kill them with that or anything, they're just going to return later. They don't actually die. They just return to the spirit realm. Same thing with Yordles. When a Yordle dies, they don't actually die. They just return to the spirit realm.
Suma's great pupil. What a disappointment. And your honor from here.
Better than living without it.
Yone.
And there's how Yone dies.
I am no murderer.
Then why are you running?
Man, it's such an awesome cinematic.
I'm done running.
Now, killing him does nothing. He would just go back to the spirit realm. He does say, right there, Kurusago. So perhaps the name does have something to do with it. He has to know the name to seal them in their mask. And there he goes. So now Kurusago is sealed in his mask. Instead of killing him, which would have just sent him back to the spirit realm, to come back to
Have your
Ione.
revenge.
This leads to the events of Rune King, by the
Farewell.
way.
Yep.
Now we see at the end of this, if you skip ahead a little bit, they're leaving,
I hear.
and this is
Most
Ari,
likely-
and that leads to Ruined King. So if you want to continue that story, definitely go play Ruined King, and you'll see the story of Yasuo and Ari play out there. But the most direct way to defeat a demon, I was saying, is use a weapon imbued with the spiritual power. These weapons can sever the demon's the connection to the material realm, and as such, you can send them back to the spirit realm. Yone's strategy is much more powerful because he entraps them in their weapons. He seals them in within the object, in that case a mask. So after being killed by his brother, Yone was hunting that lesser demon Azakana and was able to seal him. Another one. So you can use Petricite, which is a magic dampening stone. So if you want to know where Petricite is, we gotta go over to here, Demacia. That's where all the Petricite is. Petricite is these like white wooden trees. Let me show you guys. There's a cinematic that just like shows Demacia so well. Let's show that. So this is Demacia. You can see they use Petricite in like all the stones that they make, and all of this white stone. The reason it's white is because they use Petricite imbued, like mixed into the stone. Petricite comes from like white petrified trees. That's why Demacia exists. They basically went here to kind of protect themselves during the Rune Wars. Imagine having to they go to Piltover and do nothing with it. The brother from the myth. Imagine having they go to Piltover and do nothing with it. Oh, Petricite kills demons. Petricite does kill demons. Petricite is a magic dampening effect. So like Petricite's strong against Yordles, strong against demons. There's also other things like Runic Iron is strong against Yordles. So Runic Iron is probably really strong against demons as well. But you can see this is Demacia. All the Petricite is woven into the stone itself. Native to Demacia, Petricite is like a unique fossilized wood that absorbs and dampens magical energy. Because demons are beings of pure spiritual and emotional energy, a form of magic, Petricite is one of the few physical materials that can harm them and nullify their powers. Weapons formed from Petricite or environments constructed with it can weaken a demon, making it vulnerable. This cinematic is for ruination, so that's why things are not going well now. You start seeing like the ruination start seeping in. Literally, the King of Demacia was founded on a Petricite forest, and the material is integrated into everything, like its weapons, its architecture, all of that. The Dauntless Vanguard. Let me show that. So Demacia, where's my map of Runeterra? Let me show you guys. If we go to Demacia here, God, this map is so awesome. After the Rune King game, they say they are going to Piltover, or just Yasuo and Ari. I think it's just Yasuo and Ari. I don't think anyone else. And I don't know did they say they were going to Piltover? I have to double check that. Man, I played Rune King a long time ago. We might do a playthrough of all the Riot Forge titles. I think that could be really cool. This is, you can see a lot of the architecture here. And then you can see even like the Dauntless Vanguard, the Raptors. Here's a Demacian steel, sometimes referred to as silver steel or rune steel. This alloy is highly regarded across Runeterra. It is rumored that Demacian armors quench the metal in blessed waters to offer protection from magic in battle. Well, that's not true. It's actually the Petricite that they weave into the metal. So yeah, you can see it's in their weapons. Pretty much everything is Petricite. Demacia has a whole story. We can go over the Mage Seekers maybe tomorrow. The Mage Seekers, not what you want them to be. There's a lot going on with the Mage Seekers, and I really think Noxus, well, I know Noxus has a lot to do with it. But the Kingdom Demacia was founded on, let's open up this too. Let's put this, get some music going. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, you can see in the Dauntless Vanguard it's like a natural defense against magical threats like demons. And then there's also like overwhelming magic. Just as a flame can be snuffed out by a large fire, a demon's power can be overwhelmed and nullified sufficiently by a powerful opposing form of magic, like light magic. In particular, it's often a direct antithesis to the darkness. So like Lux, you guys know who Lux is? She would be very strong against demons. The demon Nocturne, a being of pure nightmare, once terrorized a Demacian village. So let me pull up Nocturne here. He's in here. Where is he at, Nocturne? Nocturne's definitely in here, right? Yeah, Nocturne. This is Nocturne. He's the demon of nightmares. But he was terrorizing a village in Demacia. And the Demacian village by trapping them in a shared, like, horrifying slumber. When he attempted to consume Lux, her innate and immense power over light magic proved to be his undoing. She unleashed like a torrent of light magic and not only broke his hold, but also severely weakened him, proving that mortal's magic can be a potent weapon against even powerful demons. So that's actually this story. It's this one for Demacia if you want to read it yourselves. Basically, Lux arrives. She travels to northern Demacian town of Fazbero, claiming she is there to visit the tomb of her great-grandfather, Phocion. But she finds the town gripped in like an unnatural fear and exhaustion within the townspeople suffering from terrible nightmares. Then there's like a missing boy, and she learns from an Illuminator healer that the Magistrate's young son, Luca, has been missing for 2 days. The townspeople suspect the dark magic is to blame for his disappearance and their collective torment. And eventually, like, Garen arrives and whatnot, and they kind of deal with the people, but Lux realizes that the source of the problem must be, like, at her great-grandfather's tomb. So she rides there and she ends up finding, like, that this demon has been feeding on the town's nightmares. It is Nocturne, obviously, because Nocturne feeds on nightmares. And then Lux uses her own powerful light magic to connect with Luca, giving him the strength to fight back, because Luca was kind of being possessed by Nocturne. And together they managed to expel the demon from his body, causing the nightmarish creature attacking Garen to vanish instantly. With Luca safe and the town saved, Lux and Garen ride away. They debate on the nature of justice in Demacia, and Garen argues for the necessity of, like, absolute unwavering judgment to protect the kingdom, while Lux questions the cost of a system that rejects understanding and nuance, especially concerning magic, because at the end of the day, Luca probably would have been killed by Demacian's law, right? He's like some magical kid, having magical powers. All the nightmares are coming from him, possibly. But in reality, it wasn't Luca, it was Nocturne. Oh Lord, Sentinels of Light. Well, Sentinels of Light are very powerful and would definitely, those weapons would definitely work against demons. Shout out to the big old Rise walking on a petricite forest, and Nock living in Demacia, filled with petricite. Yeah, well, here's the thing about petricite. Petricite is definitely, there were mages in Demacia. It wasn't weaponized. What petricite, the way it's weaponized today, is not how it was before. Mages actually helped literally build Demacia. So being surrounded by petricite trees is not a problem for you. It's magic dampening, and maybe it'll make your magic weaker, but it won't stop you from doing magic. Literally, mages helped build Demacia. Now it's weaponized much more. GG, catch you all next stream. Yo, see you, intro. Yeah, so now it's weaponized. And then for those, there's actually, I mean, there's one other option, I guess, for those like with an unbreakable will. It is possible not to just defeat a demon, but to subjugate it and claim its power. This is an incredibly dangerous path, and probably not one we're going to take in the MMO. I definitely think for that Riot MMO, we're going to end up probably going over here and getting some petricite. That makes more sense to me.